In this video, I'll be sharing my thoughts of the Kent Faith, also known as K&F Concept GD3W geared tripod head. This geared head is designed for photographers looking for ultimate control when composing their images. As such, it features high-precision micrometric knobs, which helps you control independent movement in 3 different ways. The fine gear tuning and excellent damping allows you to position your camera exactly where you want it, which of course improves your shooting efficiency. It is constructed with high-quality aluminium alloy material via a CNC precision process, which means that it's not only precise but also durable and can hold up to 6 kilograms of equipment. These features make it suitable for a number of applications, including landscapes, nightscapes, seascapes, commercial photography, basically that anything requires a degree of high precision. The head comes with a 3/8" screw so it can be attached to a number of professional tripods, and as you would expect of any good tripod nowadays, it is fully Arca Swiss plate compatible, and of course the Arca Swiss plate includes a standard 1/4" screw so you can attach it to virtually any camera on the market. Hi guys, welcome to another video. Now, full disclaimer before I start this video, Kent Faith, K&F Concept, did send me this geared head free of charge, for me to review of course, but I do get to keep it at the end of it. But don't worry, if I think it's rubbish, I will let you know. I'm not going to praise a product if I don't think it's suitable. Now, I have been using this tripod for a couple of weeks now, including a big commercial job where basically I had to photograph 27 different holiday lets over a couple of days. And honestly, this tripod head was invaluable for it. Because if you're doing a property job, it's all about position, it's all about getting that angle right. Because you've got to try and sell that property. And honestly, the slightest change of an angle can make the world of difference. So having the ability to adjust with these little geared knobs to get the position absolutely spot on was absolutely invaluable. So with that out the way, I'm just going to get my camera on and then have another chat with you about this head. Now obviously, as I said, it's fully Arca compatible, which honestly I think any tripod head on the market should be Arca Swiss compatible because it's pretty much the standard nowadays. Now, as you can see, the amount of precision I have is absolutely incredible. Now, the tide's coming in fast, so I'm having to work quite quickly on this one. Apologies for any wind noise. Now, I'm using my K&F magnetic filters, which I think is testament to just how good this brand now is. Because I'm really rating the stuff that K&F are producing at the moment. So it's 8 seconds, f/18, ISO 100. I'm photographing the posts that you've seen me photograph before, but it is a favourite location of mine, so I do enjoy keep coming back here. Now, whilst K&F did send me the geared head, I've actually decided to pick up a new tripod just to put it on. And let's talk about weight at this point, I think, because this is quite substantial. But all geared heads are substantial because essentially, if you're using a geared head, you're probably not that worried about having a little bit of weight. And weight on a tripod all helps to keep everything stable. And ultimately, this is about keeping everything as stable as possible. Now, I'm using the 28 to 200mm lens at about 135mm at the moment, but there's no movement at all. It's rock solid, and that's what you want with this sort of gear. Now I'm going to slightly recompose. So I'm just going to drop it down slightly. Very simple shot. There's actually 4 posts here, but I've decided just to isolate the 3 of them because I think that always works really nice. Right, so that's the shot. I'm going to leave this beach quickly because this tide's coming in really fast. So whilst I'm retreating up to the sand dunes, we'll have a longer chat with you about this geared head. I'm going to put the shot on the screen for you. Well, it was a little bit blustery on the beach, so I hope you could hear me okay. Right, let's talk a little bit about this head. And first of all, let's talk about the competition, because I've used a couple of different geared heads in the past. I've used the Manfrotto one, which was very good, very heavy. And it didn't have a Arca plate on it, which was the reason why I got rid of it in all fairity, because I like the Arca Swiss system. It's just nice and simple. The fact that I can get my vlogging camera or my infrared camera and put it onto any of my tripods, it just makes life simple. I'm all for making life simple. You should know that by now if you watch this channel. I think if there's any point where you have to faff around a little bit with your gear, then really it leads to missed shots, and I don't like missing shots. So as I said, I've used the Manfrotto one in the past, but after that I got a Benro one. Now the reason I'm mentioning the Benro one is because they're very similarly priced. I think the actual recommended retail price of the Benro one is actually slightly more expensive. This like £10, something like that. But you can both get them cheaper. And at the moment, looking on Amazon, you can actually pick up the Benro one slightly cheaper than this one. But what I would say is I feel like the construction of this is nicer. And it's also slightly lighter. Now, there's not much in the weight, but it's slightly lighter, and every gram helps, you know. But I do feel like the actual construction of this is really nice. It feels like you're using a premium product. And I have absolutely no complaints with it at all. I think it looks nice as well. Not that really means much, because ultimately it's just got to do a job, so it doesn't really matter if it looks any better or worse, really. But I think it looks nicer. And I definitely feel like the construction's slightly nicer. So if I was on the market to buy either of them, I think even if the Benro was slightly cheaper, I would still pay the little bit extra and buy this one, because I do feel it's a slightly nicer product. Now, as I mentioned on the beach, it's got quite a heavy head, but nothing substantial. And whilst there might be geared heads on the market which weigh a little bit less, I'm not sure. Well, I can guarantee there's nothing on the market at this sort of price point that weighs less. So for me, that's a real win for this. And I think at the moment K&F Concept are really producing nice, high quality products at a very decent price. Now, as you saw, I was still using the magnetic filters. I don't think there's any magnetic filters for that sort of price that can match them. I really don't. So I think if you're in the market for a geared head, really look no further. I will be using mine again and again. I won't be selling this or anything. This is a lovely product, and I can see it being very useful for times when I'm working in car-based stuff and I'm willing to carry this big chunky tripod. So I can highly recommend this geared tripod head. And if you're actually in the market for one and you think about getting this one, if you use the link in the description and use the code JASON10, you'll actually get a 10% discount on it, which brings the price down even more. And if you start using the discounts, I think it's a no-brainer. For the money, there is nothing better on the market. Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I don't really like doing product reviews as such, because I think I wouldn't want to sit here and try and sell you something which I think is rubbish. So I will generally only do a product review if I think the product is going to be good, and honestly this exceeds my expectations. Thanks for watching. If you've got something from it, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more content from me. Now, I hasten to add, it won't all be product reviews. I do far more than just doing products, but there will be lots of outdoors photography because that is basically what I love doing. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next week for another one.